Survivalist Z! Oh, god dang it! Hi there, Z here, Survivalist Z. No, Master Survivalist Z to you. And the Forest just recently came out of early access, and instead of doing like a where are they now type thing, because unlike a lot of early access survival games where it's completely different to what it was when it first started, the Forest knew exactly what it wanted to be, it honed in on it, and it perfected it and did a damn good job for it. So, instead of doing the whole, oh, look at the differences between these two things, because let's be fair, there would be not much difference between my previous review and what's out right now. I'm deciding to do something different here. I am going to take my knowledge of this game and show you, to teach you, the manliest, most epic, clickbaity way of surviving in the Forest here. So grab your dicks, tweak your tits, because this shit's about to go off. Oh, fuck! Oh, that's a lot of metal. Alright, step 1, the opening cutscene. You can either decide to sit there and lovingly look at your son, wondering how lucky you are to actually have him by your side. And then you could also be thinking how his mother's a complete bitch before the entire plane goes down and he's taken away by a pedophile cannibal to God knows where. Or, you could just do what me and the other pros do. And just, press space, skip that shit, no one really cares. Next step, make sure you eat as much food as possible from this plane. Just make sure, I don't care if it's a full plate, a half full plate, the plate's completely gone, you better lick that shit, because you're going to need a full stomach when you step out of this plane. And while you're at it, just go ahead and grab as much things as you can, just as much random stuff around there. The things that come to mind, soda, alcohol, medication, candy bars, alcohol, the passenger manifest, some cloth, alcohol, and off the top of my head, still just alcohol. Just hoard all that alcohol. Just grab all of it. Then, take the fire axe from the stewardess's abdomen and make sure you hit her in the head, I don't know, just a few times. Just not very much. We gotta be sure we don't deal with zombies and cannibals here. This is Survival 101, guys. And if you don't feel comfortable doing this, that's fine, but just remember, when you asked for another pack of peanuts on the plane, and she told you, sir, there's other passengers on this flight, you're not the only one. Did you believe me? You'll find the strength. You'll find it. Then after you're sure that her brains are absolute slurry, go ahead and take her uniform, because now you are the stewardess. You're the one responsible for hitting innocent people in the legs with your drink cart and telling people how fucked they are if the plane goes down and not giving a man another packet of peanuts. Alright, now that you're out of the plane and the wind is hitting your face and the warm smell of nature's all around you, the smell of the pines and the fresh grass and the decomposing shrines, that is not supposed to be here. Okay, you know what? I'll just cut this part out and I'll destroy this one. Okay, there's more of them. Let's go on to the next step then. This is just looking bad. This is getting really depressing. Now this part's not too hard. Find an opening, put it on the ground, collect a bunch of rocks, and spell SOS. You know how to spell it? I'm sure you do. Now I know that my SOS looks like it was glitched on the ground a bit, and it just looks like a bunch of rocks randomly assorted on the ground, but believe me, when the plane flies over and sees that message, I'll already be dead, so it doesn't matter. On to the next thing. Alright, now this is where the real fun begins. Let's start building a shelter. And sure, you can build a rinky-dink shelter that looks like a complete piece of garbage, or you can build a cabin that rivals the Trump Towers themselves. Now let's see, how many logs do I need to complete this? It's 134. 134, okay. Okay, let's get to chopping. Start the montage music. Okay, whoa, that bit of pause, time out here. After a while, you'll see that you're getting hungry and thirsty, and this is where those beverages and candy bars that you got from the plane will help. Make sure that you are fully nourished. Make sure you have a full stomach, and be sure that you mix the alcohol with the pop with the in-game combine system. It's a real simple system. You take one thing, you put it in the middle, you take another thing, you put it in the middle, and you combine them. Boom! You pick both of these and you get a nice whiskey Coke. Actually, it looks like the programmers didn't put in a whiskey Coke option Oh, man, that's going to knock off some points for me. Okay, never mind. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. Down the pot, down the alcohol, it all mixes together in your stomach. And we need to do this because everybody knows the most proficient way that you could chop down a tree is with a strong buzz. How do you think these fucking lumberjacks go out there and do it every day? They're drunk. And if you run out of candy bars and soda, make sure that you look around at what Mother Nature gives you. Mother Nature is a nice broad if you treat her nicely. You know, she'll give you berries to eat and mushrooms that you find on the ground. I mean, it's really great. And if you're thirsty, go ahead and drink some pond scum. Sure, you'll probably get hurt, but only pussies let things like physical harm get in the way of greatness. So after contributing at least 5% to global deforestation on this island, you have finally made your mighty cabin in the sky. And it didn't even take that long. I mean, let's just take a look here. Okay, well, it's several days, several in-game days, and what was that? A couple, 2 or 3 hours to make this. 2 or 3 hours. I could have done anything else. Literally anything. Oh well, it's done. Let's just keep going here. But something's off. Doesn't it look like something's off? Yeah. Looks like we've forgotten to furnish this home. I mean, we can't be rescued in a Congo-looking hut like this, can we? No. Always furnish your homes. But be sure you skip all the basic fire stuff and everything and install the best things, like a fireplace that you don't even really need. The only way to cook your rancid meat is through the lavishness of high class. And you can't expect to just sleep on a crappy floor, right? I mean, it's possible, but you have some standards. You're a human fucking being, okay? Time to kill some bunnies, skin them in front of their families, and use their fur to make you a respectable bed. A bed that even Bear Grylls would be happy to drink piss on. And sure, you could dick around with the bird head mantle or maybe even a deer head mantelpiece if you could catch one of them deers with your axe, but only the true forest players go straight for the great white shark head mantelpiece. No better way of waking up and then just smelling the morning air, saying hello to the birds, maybe killing a couple birds, who really knows, and then turning around, start making your breakfast, turn around again, and saying fuck you to Jaws, okay? Nothing better, believe me. But the real important part of this is you have to name your mantle, It fights off the depression of you losing your son, your hope of survival that's very, very small at this point, and the fact that you're probably never going to see another pornographic film in your entire life. It's all very depressing, and this is going to help you. I named mine Cornelius. He talks to me sometimes when I've drank enough. Right, so that is how you survive like a pro in the forest. Part 1. What, you thought I was gonna give away all my secrets right away? No. You want more of this stuff, you gotta go and you gotta like and comment this, you see? Because when you're good at something, you never do it for free. I think the Prophet Muhammad said something like that. Honestly, I don't really fucking know. But make sure you tell me how you really feel, make it as negative or as positive as possible, and leave it down in the comments. Maybe take a look at my previous stuff, because I'm an egomaniac that needs that attention. And donate to my Patreon I haven't even set up yet, because who would look at this video and think it's worth throwing money at? Absolutely no one, that's who. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Have a crappy weekend. I hope your house burns down. Ooh.